Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. My name is Queen Zay Lindsay. I am the owner and creator of Slaythic Fitness. I kind of told my story in the first part of this Truth Behind the Transformation. This is the second video, so I guess it's gonna be like a mini series. I don't know, but it's a beautiful day, so just figured I'd come out here and sit out and kind of share some things that's kind of been on my heart pretty much because I've been getting some questions, having some conversations with people that are, especially after being in this quarantine, and myself included, kind of feeling stuck, feeling down, feeling frustrated, maybe hitting a plateau. So I just want to share some of my experience because this isn't like the first time I've been in like a quarantine state. During my fitness journey, I live in Houston, Texas, and that's when Hurricane Harvey hit. That was in, I think it was late 2017. And that was like almost like a quarantine situation because we were like in the house and out of work and stuff like 2 weeks. So at the beginning of the quarantine, I was kind of prepared. I was like, okay, I should be able to be okay. But here it is, almost 40 days later, and I can definitely agree to feeling just the need to really push through and really have resilience and to really fight. And sometimes it doesn't feel that hard when you can go to the gym, but home workouts and push yourself when you're in the comfort of your own home can be challenging. So something I wanted to share was my biggest weakness, especially when it comes to this fitness journey. And my biggest weakness personally is staying on track with my nutrition and my eating. I love food. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, food is cool. My relationship with food is one of those relationships that has to be really dissected. I think about where it comes from, and my whole family has our family centers around food. Like, we do everything around food. We have holidays, we have birthdays, like everything. Food is a really big deal. My family loves to cook. My sister loves to bake. So when I started this journey, reestablishing and recreating my relationship with food was and still is one of the biggest struggles that I have, because in one way, food is like a bridge of a relationship between me and my family, because I was talking about what you eat and what you're cooking and did you try this recipe. And while yes, I do my best to influence them to eat healthy, that's not what everybody wants to do. That's not what they're on. So like if I go visit my granny, she might make me something healthy, yes, but she's also likely to cook something that's like a traditional thing that I loved as a child. That's my granny. She's gonna make like something that macaroni and cheese and stuff and ham, just because it's Tuesday, because that's what my granny is, and does. Even my mom, like my mom's a super chef. She's like cooking all day, every day, and she's the type of person that gets offended if you don't eat when she cooks, and that's like a love language in a way. And I'm not saying that it's like a healthy relationship. I'm just saying the things that I struggle with, because I feel as though that's an expression of someone caring for you. When they cook for you and they want you to eat it, and you spend time over meals talking, and you have jokes, and you taste different foods, it brings a different level to the relationship, at least with me and my family. So it's not always easy to like eat healthy, because to say no to them, it sometimes is taken more personally. So I have to continue to be the example, but I also have to find a compromise, because my family is on their journey and their pace, and their journey is not my journey. I can't just be like, no, I'm not eating your food. Don't cook for me. If you're going to cook for me, cook healthy. And that's not what they want to do, So it's kind of a loaded situation. But that's one of my biggest struggles, is my relationship with food, especially when it relates to my family, because as a family, we all have a deep and serious relationship with food. Something else I can think of that I struggle with is snacking. Now, I know even in quarantine, but like I always love to snack chips, cookies, especially I have a sweet tooth as well. But yeah, snacking is something I really struggle with. Now, if I have healthy snacks, like something I love is like cashews and almonds, or cashews with a cheese stick and a hard-boiled egg. Those are snacks I can eat. Depending on what's going on, it might be easier to get chips or candy. It's all about making a conscious decision about what you're eating every second of the day. And that's why I feel like for me, my journey, everyone's journey is unique to them. It's different to them. Like everyone's genetic makeup is different. Everyone's experience with working out, fitness, health, and wellness is different. I was overweight my whole life. So each day is a fight that I have to battle. What am I eating? What am I doing as far as working out and not doing? Some people can just work out and they're like, oh yeah, your fitness is 80% diet and 20% exercise. For me, it's 100% diet and 100% exercise. Someone like me can't just eat right and not exercise and expect to have results. My body doesn't work that way. Nor does it work where I can just work out and eat whatever I want, because that doesn't work either. I literally have to be eating very clean and working out to get the results I want to see. And that can be hard because I'm still fighting my own battles each day with my relationship with food and redefining what that means, and reprogramming my mind for what is the best decisions for me to make in the long-term result. So some tips that I have that have helped me is portion control. I don't beat myself up if I eat something bad, burger. I have cut out meat. Check out my latest blog post. It talks about how I cut out meat for further notice. And I've been noticing I feel better about that. But, French fries, a cupcake, brownies, whatever it is, I don't beat myself up. I just try to have portion control. And then I try to just be a little bit more active, go for a walk or do a little extra cardio class or something. Find healthy alternatives to food that I love. Something that's been going around is Tabitha Brown, her carrot bacon. That's so creative. And so things like that, if I wanted some stir fry or Chinese food, might make a cauliflower rice instead of fried rice. If I wanted a burger, maybe have a black bean burger on lettuce instead of a regular burger. So it's all about making those small adjustments. And yeah, you have to get used to. It may not be exactly what you want, but it'll do. It'll do. When it comes to dessert, having like a little piece of chocolate or a little piece of candy instead of like a slice of cake or a brownie. It's all about just those small adjustments. So that's been helpful. Something else that's been helpful is drinking my water, making sure that I'm hydrated, making sure that I drink enough water each day. I find that when I'm not drinking my water, I overeat and I snack more. So I drink my water and I eat a lot of fruit. When I replace my snacks with fruit, that helps, and fresh fruit, like grapes, oranges, apples, mangoes. That's kind of it as far as things that help. Just thinking about the long-term goal and realizing things like cookies, cakes, ice cream, cupcakes, chips, hot dogs, it's always going to be there. They're not going anywhere. So sacrificing now will pay off in the long run. Just keeping that in mind. You don't want the cookie now. Wait for someone's birthday party or something when it's something to celebrate that you have a cookie. Don't keep indulging in things that are going to set you back from your goal when you can stay on the track to your goal. And then when you step out and you can have something to kind of show for yourself, so don't beat yourself up because the journey is harder than it just seems. Some people can make it seem like it's super easy and just eat keto, just cut out meat, just do this. It's like, oh, if I do this one thing, it will change. And it's like, no, sometimes you have to do a lot of things, and it starts with changing your relationship, changing your mindset, which is easier said than done for some people. Like me, who've had a whole lifetime with a relationship with food that involves other people, to have to rework and rewrite. It's a constant everyday decision to engage in making better choices and being more active and being more healthy. It's about setting an example for my family and my friends and my loved ones. It's about showing that the struggle too, the success and the struggle. Yeah, it's great to lose weight. Yeah, you feel good, you look good, but it comes with a lot to get there, especially to keep it off. Sometimes I say losing weight is easy. Maintaining weight loss is the real challenge. Maintaining the weight loss, because you can't once you lose the weight, you're not off the hook. You have to be more specific about what you're eating and how you're maintaining that weight loss. You can't just be like, okay, I'm not working out no more, I'm just gonna eat whatever. That's not how it works. But you may have lost weight, you're feeling good, you want to go out, you want to be seen, and that comes with food, drinks a lot of times, and those are calories. So in my experience, the truth behind the transformation is that you have to give yourself grace, you have to be patient with yourself, but you also have to find a plan that works for you. Set up your social events on your calendar. Plan out your meals in advance, a week in advance, not a day in advance. Be very meticulous and take it seriously if you want to get results. Numbers don't lie. So truly counting your calories in and counting the calories you're burning. Prep your snacks and portion control your snacks. There's things you could do for that, and find healthy alternatives to foods that you may really enjoy that are not in the best interest of what goals you're trying to get health-wise. And just continue to be a leader and an example for those around you. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It takes a lot of unlearning and relearning, sacrifice, self-control, dedication, determination, and commitment. So anyone that's on it, I commend you for it. I still have my struggles. Trust me. I've had success, but I've also had some failures, some slip-ups, and they're learning experiences. I'm learning, number one, you have to learn to be happy at the whole stage, even when you're frustrated. But number two, learn what works best for your body. All of our systems have the same equipment, but the equipment works different for everybody. We all have kidney, lungs, spleen, liver, intestines, but your metabolism and my metabolism are different, right? Your blood type and my blood type are likely different. Your muscle mass and my muscle mass are different. Your bone mass index is different than my bone mass index. Your body fat is different than my body fat. So we could weigh the same, we be the same height, we could have very similar physical data and still have totally different cholesterol levels, blood pressure level. There's so many different factors that go into it. So you have to really know what works best for your body. If low carb works for you, do low carb. If just portion control works for you, do portion control. Calorie counting, do calorie counting. Vegetarian, vegan, raw vegan, do what works for you, but you have to be intentional about finding out what works for you and not just trying this, trying that, and be like nothing works. You have to stay committed. Try one thing, see how it goes for a week or so, and then try another thing, see how it goes for a week or so, and then assess and say, oh, well, this week I was feeling good and energized, this week I was feeling kind of sluggish, but I lost weight. Which would you prefer, So you have to do what's best for you. Get yourself accountability partners, people that will check up on you. Hey, what are you eating? What are you cooking? Let's go grocery shopping together. Here's a recipe. Or I cooked a meal for you. Here you go. People that really support you in your journey. And sometimes the people around you are not the most supportive. They support you, but not in the best way. Truth behind the transformation is that maintenance is equally, if not as hard as weight loss. And weight loss is a very bumpy, windy road, and it takes a lot of trial and error to be successful. There is a recipe and a formula, which is a calorie deficit, less calories in, more calorie burn. But to get that body and physique how you want it, tone, muscle mass, everything like that, and to keep it up in the maintenance stage, you really got to see what works best for you. So be gracious with yourself, especially in the midst of all the chaos going on at this moment in time when I'm recording this video in the world. But no matter what, if there's chaos in your life or situations come up or plans get disrupted or anything, just be patient and be gracious with yourself and know that each small step counts. Each baby step, each crawl, each inch towards the goal counts, okay? As long as you make it 2 steps forwards and not 10 steps back, you'll be okay. So sending lots of love, sending lots of support and encouragement, and let's get these goals. Till next time.